Welcome back to Barbecue with Greg. Let's put that meat on the grill. Let's get started. Hello there, barbecue friends. Today, we're firing up the Louisiana Grills Pellet Grill here. We set it to a temperature of 250. We're going to be once again making some ribs. Now this time it's a little bit different because we're marinated in cherry cola. Now this cherry cola is made from our friends over at Soda Pop Brothers, which is local to me. Now they did a collaboration with Felipe's and they make barbecue rubs and sauces. Well, they did a barbecue sauce with this cherry cola. So I thought, hey, we'll marinate it in the cherry cola. Later we'll use the barbecue sauce with the cherry cola. See how it goes. I'm just doing a very similar cook to what I did a couple weeks ago here on the pellet grill with some ribs. And hopefully I can gauge whether or not this is a good idea. I'll show you how I prepared the ribs. First, we're going to take these 3 racks of beautiful pork back ribs. Then, just to ensure I get more flavor into this meat, I'm going to remove the membrane on the bone side. What I do, I slip in a butter knife, try to get that butter knife in almost through the whole rib, then pull from the center and pull that membrane right out. There, now that all the membrane's been removed, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in a bag and I'm going to add some soda pop. I'm going to put some cherry cola from the Soda Pop Brothers. Now the syrup from this pop is what the base is for the barbecue sauce that we're going to use later on. Now we're just going to set these in the fridge, rotate them on occasion until it's ready to go on the grill. Now this is about 6 hours rotating these throughout, sitting in the fridge, just to make sure everything gets coated. We'll just put them flat on the grill and get them going. Here we are. Just as we're going to be putting these bone down here in the grill. We'll close our lid here. I'll check back with you when we do the next step. All right, these ribs have now been on for 1 hour. Now we're going to start introducing some other flavors here. This is the sauce made by Felipe's. Guajillo Cherry. So we're going to start flavoring up these ribs. All right. Wow, you can see how pink these are. Just going to give the sauce a quick shake here. Right, we'll just start coating these. It's a nice thick sauce, so. There, now we got one side coated, let's do the other. I'm just going to move this rib on over here and then rotate things every time we flip them here. Something like that. Now I'll put sauce on the other side. All right, we'll close our lid. Now I know these ribs are going to take about 3 hours to cook. So what I'm going to do, maybe every half hour I'll come back, check on this. I'll let you know what I'm doing and I'll show you. I'll see you at the next step. All right, we're another half hour into this cook for a total cooking time of 1.5 hours. Let's open it up, take a closer look, see what we got. Right away you can see the colors on here, the darkness on the ends where the bones are. I'm thinking those are the sugars of everything just doing its job. It's the only thing about saucing too early is you get those sugars, they start to cook a little too quick, but we'll continue on with the cook like this and see how our flavors turn out. Now the sauce is still sitting there pretty nice, so probably won't sauce this round. Let's flip them over, see what we got. Of course, we're going to rotate our positions. This guy over here. There we go. I'm thinking I'm going to leave this go this time. I was going to sauce them up again, but still seems to be a lot of sauce on there. So we'll just close the lid. I'll check back in another half hour. We are now at a total cooking time of 2 hours. What I want to do now, we're going to add some more sauce, some more flavor. All right, let's dump some more sauce in our bowl here. All right, just move these along here. Flip this over. This could be our last sauce in here. I actually use almost a whole bottle. Well, we'll close the lid here. Check back in another half hour. All right, these ribs have now been on for 2.5 hours. Let's open it up, take a look, see what we got. Oh, look at this. Let's do a quick temperature check here and then see how firm they are. Oh, 200 degrees, 202. Just going in like butter here. 197. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. 203, 204. These ribs are done. 2.5 hours and they're done. Let's show you what they look like on the other side. Oh, just looking beautiful here. Well, I'm going to bring these inside, let them rest. Then we'll come back for the taste test. There, we let this rest. We'll see whether or not marinating in a soda pop was a good idea. And of course, following up with the sauce made from the same syrup from this pop. You could definitely see by having all these sugars involved that dark, what once should be caramelization, could go to an unpleasant burn taste, but I'm not smelling any burn here. It all looks good to me. Take off a couple ribs here and see what we got. All right, here we have it. First time I ever marinated in a soda pop. Let's give it a try. Definitely a nice sweetness on the outside. The meat is extremely tender. Just pulling off the bone there. That blackened kind of look on the outside, it's not unpleasant at all. In fact, it's really tasty, kind of sticky. I'd say that's a good rib. So this is the very pop that the ribs were marinated in here. That's real nice. So after eating a couple ribs like this, Like I say, the sweetness from the outside comes through. But after a couple ribs, you start to taste, it's a cherry taste. It's very mild, but it is cherry flavor. I'm not sure if that flavor came from the marinade or from the barbecue sauce, but it's pretty good. There we go. Well, if you're questioning whether or not to use so much sugars in your cook, you're definitely going to get that. But the pellet grill has a nice gentle way of cooking that. It maintains that 250 degrees just beautifully. Again, the rib turned out really nice. Got some nice flavor. Well, thanks for following along with me. Now you got some idea what to expect if you want to marinate your ribs in soda pop. It turned out pretty good. Well, if you like this video, I appreciate you give me a thumbs up. You want to see more cooks like this? Click that subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Barbecue with Greg. Thanks for watching Barbecue with Greg, one of those barbecue cooking shows people watch on YouTube sometimes.